You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Good afternoon and welcome to the sounds of Salford. Today it's an absolute honour to join one of the Salford ex-greats, Hughie Duffy. We're here in Hughie's daughter's house here in Boothstown with his good lady wife Irene. Afternoon Hughie, afternoon Irene.
Good afternoon.
Right, so you were born in 1934, Hughie, in Shotts, which is it in between Glasgow and Edinburgh, is it?
Near Glasgow.
Near Glasgow, not Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's in between name, but nearer Glasgow than Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mining place. It had iron industry and all and everything, and now it's just a farm, I think.
So what was it schooling wise? What year did you go to school? Did you then have a job before you started playing rugby, or did you play rugby as a kid?
I had a job. What happened? My mum and dad had left Shotts to go to Jedburgh to work in the silk mill during the war.
Is that in the borders, Jeb?
In the borders, right on the borders, near enough. We're about 12 miles from the borders, you know. And they worked in the silk mill. And although my dad and all them were football fans, where my mother lived was the mayor of the town. Where my mother worked was the mayor of the town. And they were rugby fanatics. So when I was very, very small, the Campbells gave me a rugby ball.
Right.
You know, Hamish and that. They gave me a ball to play with. Well, to get a ball in them days, you know, that was during the war sort of thing.
Yeah. So what was that, mid-40s? Early 40s?
Something, well, you know, in early 40s, before the war finished.
Right.
And to have a rugby ball then was... you were king of the blinking street, you know.
Yeah.
Like everybody in the street used to come and say, you know, coming out to play, Hughie, and they didn't want me to go out and play. They just wanted the blinking ball. You know what I mean? And then it was a hard thing, and it seems funny, but in them days nobody had. Well, he couldn't get them because of the war, and to get a rugby ball in them days was like getting. You know, it was like oof. You know, especially in the borders, you know, you were getting, because the clubs, they made you play with balls that were older than what you were, you know.
Laces in them.
Oh, they were all laces in them days.
His international jersey is that heavy. You can't believe the jerseys they... How did they run so fast in those days? When you see what they wear now. He's got it in a frame, actually, because he's only got the one cap.
Yeah.
But the family framed it for him. But the the boots were that heavy. How they ever ran, I'll never know.
So when did you make your debut for Jedburgh then? How old was you?
I don't know how young I was. I was pretty young then. As a matter of fact, I think the first time I ever played for Jed Forest was in the seven-a-side.
Right.
I think so. I don't know now. Because it was before I went in the army. A good bit before I went in the army.
So did you do national service? Or
yeah, you had to do a national.
Where was that? Where did you do that?
Well, originally I went to Berwick, and what happened, I was on a draft to Korea, because Korea was on in them days, and my dad died that night.
Right.
And what happened was, we were all on a call out at such and such a time, you know, like every 2 hours they called you out and they read your name and number and that out. And this one was about, must have been midnight or maybe after. And everybody had been called out and I was stood there. And this captain said, ranking number...
You always remember your number, don't you?
Oh yeah, 2268038.
Dad always said that. If you don't remember the number, then
you know what I mean. And he says, ranking number. I said, Duffy Private 2268038. He says, you shouldn't be here. I says, why, sir? He says, your father's dead.
They wouldn't dare tell you like that now, would they?
And that's how you knew?
They wouldn't dare
Wow.
tell you that now. But you played rugby in Germany, didn't you? 'Cause you
Oh,
went to
I did,
Germany.
yeah.
You had to go to
Berlin.
Germany, Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin was a good place to play.
So what was you? Was you a flanker there? Was you when you played?
Yeah, loose forward sort of thing, you
Yeah.
know. But open side wing forward.
What was that? 6 or 7? Was that number 6 or number 7?
No, in them days they used to number them. I was either 13 or 15.
Because now they go the other way, don't they? The
Yeah.
forwards come one
Yeah.
to.
You know what I mean?
When he came to Salford, they said he was too light to play in the pack and he had to play on the wing. He's been put weight on it.
So then you got one cat in 1955 in Paris.
Paris,
Scotland.
yeah.
That must have been a proud moment.
It was very proud. What was more
But they got beat.
upsetting about it was the week I signed for Salford, I got an invitation to play for the
A2.
for the Barbarians,
Oh right. Oh God.
and that come as I'd just signed for Salford.
Oh
Or I wouldn't have signed for Salford. I'd have gone on the tour with the Barbarians,
Yeah.
their Easter tour,
yeah.
which it was Easter, it was around about April or that.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Douglas, you know, he got me a sign on. And
Did you know Jimmy Douglas?
Oh,
Did he
yeah.
scout you? Did he know all? Is that
no,
all?
I knew Jimmy Douglas knew me from being
So he knew all
a
about
kid, yeah. You know what I mean? Because he was the fella I couldn't get on with was Risman.
Who was Gus Risman?
Oh,
Oh, and George Parsons, because he was coach as well.
Right,
for a while,
yeah,
wasn't
you know that were couldn't get on with him.
But did you play for Salford under the name of Matt Donald? As a down as a trialist at Oldham, it said in 1954.
he? Gave you another name. He'll not
I can't remember.
It says in
It's something.
28 for the 12 in 1954. You played for Oldham as a trialist under the name of Matt Donald.
It could easily have been.
So did you then go back up and
Yeah.
I went home.
did you not think it's not for me and carried on playing
No,
a bit?
I
or-
didn't. No, I didn't think anything about it. It was just.
Was the game that different then? I mean, there's quite a lot of bit of rugby league influence in rugby union now, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it a totally alien game?
It was in rugby union and rugby league in them days was two different games.
Mm.
I mean, today it's easier, I would think,
Yeah.
to change over
Yeah.
because young fit lads could play both games. They could play one game in the blinking morning and the other
Yeah,
in
in the afternoon,
The
yeah.
afternoon. You know what I'm trying to say? That different games and be equally as happy at home as
Yeah.
is anything. Whereas when it's a funny thing because I signed on for Salford and they weren't going to release it until the Sunday that I'd signed on for Salford, and I was playing at Murrayfield against the Edinburgh, you know, because there was a couple of the Edinburgh teams played at Murrayfield, and at half time it was in the paper that I'd signed for the
Oh God! And as you were saying, then you couldn't tell anybody, could you?
No.
You were like castigated.
And nobody bothered with him. You know, there was when he went back home, they were suspicious of him.
Yeah.
That he was going to entice some of these
Take us
girls.
somebody else with
yeah.
you.
Yeah, but they're funny days. But you see, we had two sons and never played rugby. And now Michael, when he was 27, he was out of work and he went to Jedburgh, started playing rugby, and he's 60 now and he's playing rugby now.
Oh, gosh.
He lives in Chard in Somerset and he's still playing.
Playing for like a vets team.
Yeah.
So we'll go to your first piece of music, Irene, and you've asked for Unchained Melody.
Yeah.
We'll try and get you the Ali Blah version or Jimmy Young. We'll have one of them, or Robson and Jerome. We'll leave that to Simon to edit that in. So we'll go to Unchained Melody.
Oh, love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to
In 1954, you moved to the bright lights of Salford.
Yeah, got a shock.
So at what point did you meet the lovely Irene then?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, of course.
He had nobody to set the Red Devil's dinner in those days. The men went for a meal, and at the night they had a thing at Bewley Park. So he asked me to go.
So where did you meet?
She lived about three doors. She lived about 3 doors up from where we lived.
So you were just handy.
I was handy. And that's how it started.
So when did you marry? When did you get married?
August 56.
56. So you've just done, just done
Married
your
at All
golden.
Souls, and it's gone now.
Yeah. Sad, isn't it?
And the church is gone.
Every time we watched it when we lived in Halifax now, and I said we got married there.
Yeah, the bell tower was always there, wasn't it?
We got married there, and you were all
Well, that was my church. I went to All Souls.
Yeah.
I went to All Souls in West.
In Bute Street.
Yeah, Bute Street. Yeah. So, what was the fee at Hughie? What did they pay you in them days?
You know, I can't
Did you come down
remember.
£8 for a win and £4 for a lose.
No, but what fee did they give me?
What did
You get 1,250. Something like
I know
that.
it was a lot of money at the time.
Yeah, and £8 a win. For me, they should bring that win lose bonus back.
Well, that's what it was.
Because they don't care, do they? If they get beat, I'm not saying they don't care,
£8 for
but
winning, £4 for losing. Do you remember when we went to Keaveney's funeral? Clary said, "Do you remember that time, Hughie, when they paid us in savings stamps?" She said she couldn't believe it. He said, "Yeah, they got given a book of savings stamps."
We did, yeah. We did. And the only thing about it and all,
Shame they're all the old ones, because they know some tales about something.
what was so funny about the day they paid us in the savings stamps? As they paid us in the savings stamps, the
post office on the end of Kennedy Road.
that was up in the office there at Salford. Can you remember the old
the
Salford?
office going up them steps?
Well, up the steps. Well, all he had to do was come down the steps, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and the post office was there. So in the end, she couldn't pay any more out. She says to the likes of me and that, she says, "Look, Hughie, wait until tomorrow or the next day, and we'll pay out the because all the lads was coming out and going straight into the post office and cashing them."
So what was you a Tuesday and a Thursday? What did you do for a living?
He had a job.